Every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rep it.
It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by Dad. All right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. You love being Battle Mercy.
Yeah, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to dead. Good game.
Do you have what it takes to be crowned the champion? The largest youth esports competition in North America is this June in Orlando. Your journey begins at xpleague.gg.
And we are back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more XP League action. I am your host, Julian Torres, bringing you round 2 of Summer Silver. So here we are. We're getting into the action. We've got 88 players in the lobby, so Storm Surge will be in effect. I got some intel on one of the players from a last match. Stinks, actually a super young player. Stinks is a very young player, so let's give it up for Stinks in the chat. If you guys are there, if you guys are cheering on Stinks, you know, Stinks is an amazing talent, clearly putting in lots of effort to make sure that they can compete here. So well done to Stinks, putting in those hours, making their team, making their location, making their coaches, making their families proud. And shout out to all the players in XP League doing their absolute best, giving it their all, making their coaches and their teams proud out there today. You know, one of the things that I always teach as a coach and that I try to emphasize to our other coaches here in XP League is that it doesn't matter if you win. You know, the results on the leaderboard are not what's important. That's not what we're measuring. That's not what we're after. It's not a good season if you win every game. It's a good season if you put in your best effort and did your best all the way through and we're pushed to improve. So that's what we teach here. And so as long as those teams are putting in their best effort and giving it all they got, you know, what more can you ask for as a coach, as an educator, as a mentor of youth than for your kids to give it their absolute best in the field, in competition, in practice, and to have fun while they're doing it. And especially for these silver kids, you know, the stakes aren't quite so high. It's not super competitive. You know, you're not out there trying to kill the team. You know, the other team isn't your enemy. They're not your absolute mortal foe. You know, you're out here. You're just trying to do your best and improve relative to yourself. So here we've got some teams looting up here. You know, a nostalgic little location right there, Dusty Depot. You know, gotta love seeing some OG Fortnite stuff with Dusty Depot and the big wooden chair. Always fun to see. One of the other things that's going to be fun to see later on this season is the return of the block. You know, the block was kind of a controversial addition in earlier Fortnite seasons where players could build their own section that would get put into the official Fortnite map, into the island. So the block is back. So if you're a big map maker, if you like messing around and creative, you know, maybe you could try getting your build featured and put as part of the actual island. So I'm really excited to see, you know, what kind of things are going to get featured on the block, and you know, if that makes it an interesting POI worth visiting, or you know, maybe we can even get some Storm Circle stuff happening over there. All right, let's jump around the map a little bit more and see who else we can catch. If you're in the chat, I want to see who you guys are rooting for. Let me hear it. Let me see in the chat who you guys are rooting for. What location are you guys hoping to see do their absolute best here today? I'm West Coast, so I'm partial to, you know, I might be partial to some of these West Coast teams, but I always love seeing Ottawa up on the scoreboard. I love seeing Falls Church. Love seeing North Austin. You know, North Austin is a relatively small location with not a ton of teams, and so it's nice to see that North Austin teams, that silver team, is doing really well. All right, Topher in the chat says XP Ackworth. Kid Tachi says I'm rooting for Reet. Reet must be one of the players here in this lobby. Topher says Zero Mech G7. So Zero Mech G7 must be a player on Ackworth. Let's go ahead and jump around a little bit and let's take a look at some of these other teams here. We got Barabo Fraggins, CNH Gamer. So this is a Hanover team, Hanover, Pennsylvania. One of the OG locations in XP League. They've been around, they've been part of XP League since the very beginning. So their coaches are very, very talented, very skilled, and they know how to turn a team of beginners into a team of champions. We've got Mystic in the chat saying hello. Hi, Mystic. welcome. Thank you for joining. If you guys aren't following the stream already, make sure to drop a follow. Let's go ahead and jump around a little bit more here and see what else we can find. Oh, this is a fun one. We've got the return of these little ball vehicles here. I forget what they're called. They're like little gopher balls, but these are back, and this is a new POI here. We've got the roller coaster. I mean, so many fun movements options in this new season. I'm actually really enjoying it. You know, between the roller coaster and these little gopher balls, and the return of the Spider-Man gloves. The Spider-Man gloves are going to be coming back as a reskin. They're going to be reskinned as an Indiana Jones like gauntlet glove sling thing. So they're going to be making returns. So there's going to be lots of movement options available to players this season. Look at that. Speaking of movement options, look at that. There they are, riding the animals, riding the wildlife. Just like I mentioned earlier in that first match. I mean, the whole island is just partying, which is a nice break after all the seriousness that was the last season. You know, everything was so serious. We have to stop the big bad evil guys, and everything is at stake here. And so it's nice to just kind of vibe after the seriousness of the last couple seasons. You know, as serious as it gets for Fortnite. You know, because at the end of the day, you're still you can still be a banana fighting Rick from Rick and Morty with a with a big like I don't know, like an inflatable hammer or something. Fortnite's kind of a silly game. It's great for kind of screenshotting and just being like, I can't believe this game exists. Because sometimes with all the crossovers that Fortnite gets, you get some interesting stuff happening. I mean, you can see right there, they're riding the Doctor Strange stuff. A little bit of team interaction here. Let's make sure they're playing nice. Good, good. They're remembering no early engagements until Storm Surge. I like to see that. Looks like a player took a bit of a tumble and got knocked down. Hopefully their teammates can pick them back up in a sec. These teams are making their way over to the circle. Looks like the circle's going to be on the north side of the map again, but this time it's going to be more towards the east and less towards kind of the west side like it was last time. And we're going to have the Daily Bugle. Don't make fun of me. I know I need to discover the rest of the areas of the map. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the XP League account. This isn't my account. You know, on my account, I've got everything unlocked because I'm the Fortnite god. I buy every skin. I spend thousands of dollars. I max out my credit cards. Anyways. This is what happens when, you know, you got to fill time. You got to wait. You got to find something to say, something to do. But here we are, North OC, looting up here on the north side, getting out of the storm. They've got their homies out here in the truck, enjoying the ride, cruising around. Look at that loadout. My God, look at that loadout. They've got blue auto shotgun, a purple auto, and the purple DMR. I actually really like this DMR. Unfortunately, it's just not that good in normal trios. The DMR is only really good in no build. It's really good in no build actually, but in normal trios, it's not that great simply because interesting. They're going to try and remove a vehicle from play here so that other players can't use it. Interesting. Well, no one's at it. No one's actively using it, so I think that's fine. Oh, here they are, going hog wild. Can I get a hog rider in the chat? Hog rider! Beautiful. Love seeing the hog riders out here in Fortnite. Clash Royale collab when? You know? I want to see the goblin barrels in Fortnite. But as I was saying before, the DMR is actually not that great in normal trios and in the normal playlist, because with builds, it just doesn't do enough damage to builds to really be worth it. You know, just a couple walls and it's basically worthless. Like, you can't really do much. It's not good. It's not good at super close range. You're better off with an SMG or a shotgun, and at long ranges, you'd be better off with a heavy sniper rifle that can, you know, destroy a build or knock someone out in one shot. So it's kind of in a weird spot where, you know, maybe it's good in the early game and it's definitely really good in no build, but it just doesn't quite hold up to some of these other weapons in the playlist. And there we go. We've got teams rotating in. Only a few seconds left until Storm Surge activates. Here we are. This team's out in the open. They've got lots of vehicles with them. Maybe they're trying to use the vehicles as cover. Maybe they're trying to figure out which one they want to use for real, though. But here we go. Storm Surge is activated. Keep an eye on that kill counter. Keep an eye on the event log there. And immediately shots popping off. And they're behind the damage threshold, so they're taking damage right now from, or they will be taking damage from Storm Surge in just a few moments, as players are starting to get knocked out and knocked down as they get ambushed here by what looks to be like perhaps a solo player. But Plasma is able to take them out and pick up that kill there. Sharkdoge Gaming able to pick it up and, you know, get their teammates revive card. Let's jump around the map here and see if we can't catch some more action. Here we got Clydesdale again, one of the top finishers from last round, as they clean up another team. Oh my god, look at that loot. They're definitely going to want to make that rotation to pick that up. I mean, that is juicy. That is some tempting looking loot right there. All right, let's take a look around. Let's see what other teams are getting up to. Already 20 players eliminated in this match as North OC gets caught unprepared and is about to be taken out by the Gingerbread Man here. And looks like they're just going to be left out in the storm to kind of die to storm damage, as the Gingerbread Man, you know, they've got bigger fish to fry here. North OC gets taked out. They're rocking the new Among Us back bling. Gotta love the Among Us stuff here in the new season. I know I love it. I love all my Among Us memes. I see here in the chat we've got some emotes getting spammed out here. Love to see you guys engaging, getting hype. Flesh Ripper, what an intimidating looking name here with Wake Forest. You know, they're part of the Wake Forest team, trying to see if they can pick up their teammates' revive cards, trying to decide if it's worth it. Maybe they see some loot they really want. Let's jump around, see if we can't catch some more action. And here we are with one of the Madison teams in a very nice view spot. I mean, that player didn't even know where they were getting shot at until their shields were already cracked. As you can see, they took out the DMR, took some pot shots, but oh, beautiful shot right there, takes them out. And they're able to pick up their teammate that just got knocked right here. Or at least they're trying to. They're taking fire. They're going to have to build a little bit, maybe move away from the main damage that's coming towards them. Keep in mind, the storm is also right on their backs and is going to be closing in about 30 seconds, so they're going to have to make a play pretty soon so that they can rotate out of here. And here we go, one of the Lone Tree teams getting rezzed right now. Playing it slow, playing it chill. They were actually the ones taking fire, and they'd peek out. Maybe they were trying to throw the fireflies, but they held it a little too long and get knocked again here. Lone Tree's gonna have to go in for that res as the storm starts to close in, and looks like we're gonna be moving in towards the north side here. All right, let's see if we can't catch some teams getting caught out while they're rotating. Flesh Ripper looks like they found a good spot that isn't super populated, and are gonna be able to basically rotate in for free here as they come into the final, what's probably going to be the final POI of this storm here. Lone Tree getting taken out, knocked out here, and shotgunned down by none other than Typhoon Sniper and their squad. Last Shogunate as they loot up really quick here. Taking huge damage here from Storm Sickness. They're going to have to make this quick. That Storm's moving fast. I don't think they can actually make it out of here. I don't think they have enough heals. Well, they're picking up some bandages. They got a car. That might be able to help, but I mean, looking at just how quick they're taking damage, even if they make it in, that's a lot of damage. And they're going to be taking shots on the way in as well. One of their teammates goes down. Are they going to go for the pickup? Can they make the hero play? I mean, this is just going to be absolute chaos. I mean, this is going to be a bloodbath here as this Storm Cirque closes in. Teams that were able to set up early are going to be at a huge advantage as they're able to kind of shoot for free at all these other teams that are just barely trying to make it in. Can I get a Fortnite researcher, a student of the game, to tell me what this kind of burning graphic here with a health bar means? Can I get some intel? What does that mean? Is that like that player is on fire, they're doing really well? Is that what that means? Or maybe it's just glitched from when I had it on a different player and it's just porting over to everyone else. I'm trying to jump around here, see if I can't catch a team trying to rotate in. Here's a team that's in a nice spot. Interesting. We've got a solo North OC player here. And it looks like they got caught out by somebody in the bush. 185. Big shot here. They're going to try and finish it off with a pickaxe. Oh, and they catch their teammate. Beautiful play here from North OC. Are they going to solo this trio here? Looks like they do, in fact. Well played here from Esta. Able to keep themselves in it, get some more kills, get some more points for their team. And if they can catch another team here, they see the trio, they're going to engage. Looks like they're very confident in their skill. Esta's kind of nuts here. Maybe we should stay on Esta, see if they're going to go for any other crazy plays. 120 crack on there. They're going to engage another trio here. They're going to try and solo this trio. Let's see if they can manage it. And Esta, tries to be the hero, but, even the best fall down sometimes, and they're not going to be able to make it as they get third party here. Let's jump around the map and let's give some other teams some coverage here. We've got a Falls Church player here, playing the long game, hiding in the bush. Good for them. We've got Dog. This is an interesting looking skin. I kind of like it. They're also hiding in the bush here. They're also a solo. Looks like we've got a lot of kind of solos and like incomplete trios left. We got another squad dying here to storm damage. And they've got a clear sight line on this guy. I mean, they've basically got nowhere to go. The thing I really like about this squad is that they still have their dog. They still have the wolf with them. They're going to keep that wolf with them. Are they going to keep that wolf with them all the way to the end? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see a dog just kind of chilling all the way to the end. That'd be awesome. We've got some fans here in the chat. Looks like they're really big fans of Esta. Look like we got some big fans of Esta here in the chat. I'd love to see you guys supporting our players, doing the absolute best. Yeah, I'd love to see in the chat, who do you guys think is going to win? Who are you guys rooting for here of the players that are still left in the match? I can't get I can't pull up a leaderboard to see who's still here, but we've got Superstar Avon and Clydesdale. We've got, let me try and move around, see. We've got D7 Vaxify and YouTube Avrix taking the long range battle, trying to catch this team rotating out of the circle. They're going to have to move. Can they tarp quickly enough? Looks like they're not able to tarp quickly enough and are going to get caught out and dropped as Vaxify moves to take this fight. But they got to be aware, there's other squads here. They're going to take this fight. They take a shotgun blast to the face, but not too much damage. They're mostly okay, mostly unscathed. And they're going to build up here. hunkered down, but they can't stay here. They've got to move out. The storm's pushing in on them, and this storm's going to be big damage, so they can't stay here for very long at all. Smart rotation, move back towards their player, but they've got lots of eyes on them. I think the other team smell blood in the water here. Let's see if we can't find the team on high ground to give us a good vantage point of the whole match. We'll keep it right here with Falls Church. They seem to have a good vantage point of everything going on. Oh, they find Vaxify right there. Boxed up and are able to take them out, but there's is that Avrix? That's got to be Avrix there, not far behind them, and Stinks is able to take them out. So Falls Church and Stinks, FC6 and Stinks, here in this top 7, they've guaranteed themselves top 3 placement. You know, that's at least 7 points for their team, so that's really good on them. You know, considering their high placement last round, they're going to be a top ranking team this week. All right, let's take a look from the other perspective here. Obio kind of hiding down here, a solo. You know, they're going to have to, you know, the other team got to know that this is a solo. You know, it's very clear. There's one squad and there's another squad, and then there's a couple stragglers here. You know, if I'm Obio, I'm going to really just use my mats. That's all I want to do. I just want to use my mats and either play for absolute high ground and just bunker down. No, definitely can't go for absolute high ground. I mean, this place is way... They've got too much attention on them. The heat is on. FC7, these guys are taking shots, taking some peeks right here. Nice little tense moment when we got Superstar Raven and Anonymous here. These two teams right here. I think these two teams right here are most likely to win it. I mean, this team is the only one left with a full trio, I believe. And so with that man advantage, they're going to be able to bully the other squads left a little bit more here as they build over to the other team, get knocked down. Bills get knocked right from under them as they get knocked due to fall damage. The run here. Is it safe for Clydesdale to pick up their teammate right now as Anonymous kind of runs defense here and is trying to kind of keep the team occupied while Clydesdale gets this res. FC and Stinks chilling right here in zone. Circles are starting to move. Dog gets lost to the storm. They're not able to rotate out fast enough. Oh, and they get surprised. There's Clydesdale. And they get caught out unprepared, and it looks like they're going to get taken down. All right, only a few players left. And everybody just died to fall damage and maybe some SMG fire. And Superstar Raven, Clydesdale, this team does it again. Congratulations. I think, was this the team that won last round as well? Well done to this team. Good games. And that is going to be it for Silver today. We'll be right back in just a little bit with our gold matches. Our gold players are absolutely cracked, so keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League or YouTube at XP League HQ. Give us a follow, subscribe, share the stream, give us a like, do all that stuff, boost the algorithm, and we'll be right back with more XP League action. Good luck, have fun, guys.
I'm the coach for XP League, and I'm looking forward to having an impact on these kids' lives. I've been playing video games competitively since 9th grade. I'm now 21 years old, and I've never really got to be a part of a team.
Today you guys are here for tryouts. Now you might be feeling nervous, but don't worry. Everybody makes a team. Tryouts is not about picking you out if you're not good at the game. The only thing this is about measuring where you are at right now, so we can focus on how we can help you improve throughout the season.
Esports promotes cognition in the sense that there's multiple ways to win a game. There's not one set way that you can win a match. The meta in Overwatch, it varies. It depends on the game. The games change all the time, and every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
What? I didn't get a shotgun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it.
It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by Dad, alright. Push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. But I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve?
Break it. Don't say anything. Oh my god, you don't have to edit. What is this? So he's up there, he's down there, and he's right there. Big Bucky guy there.
He's in the middle, Bucky. Hey, man, come on.
Don't say anything, that's cheating.
No, there's someone else. No.
JK! Bucky JK! NK! Come on, damn it! Killed isn't being moitered. And yeah, being moitered is worse than being killed. Yeah. It means no, it means you die and never come back.
No, that's just real life.
My dad's moitered.
Yeah. Unless he went to go, huh? Well, if he went to go get the milk, then he's not moitered. No. If he went to go get milk, he's not. I don't even want to wear this.
I don't want the goddamn combat shot. I would rather have a swing.
You said that multiple times. I thought somebody was behind me. I was scared.
No one did anything. I'll pay you cash. Leave
chug splash all over you.
Fucking garbage loot. I get garbage loot. All I get is constant garbage. Zero and like whatever. Hey, together. Yeah. We're gonna annihilate everyone with our uncaring.
No wonder he died so early. He got a cup for a hand. Here, I'll give you a hint. There's somewhere.
Catch some bad, walk down, face him with the heater. The devil under your feet, on your way to see him. Right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch some bad, walk down, face him with the Don't have a good day.
What?
Right foot creep.
That guy, you ain't gonna be banned from the whole guy unless you're killing the guy trending.
Yeah, how dare you kill the guy grinning?
Does that? That's all.
95.
I'm the coach for XP League and I'm looking forward to having an impact on these kids' lives. I've been playing video games competitively since 9th grade. I'm now 21 years old and I've never really got to be a part of a team.
Today you guys are here for tryouts. Now you might be feeling nervous, but don't worry. Everybody makes a team. Tryouts is not about kicking you out if you're not good at the game. The only thing this is about measuring where you are at right now, so we can focus on how we can help you improve throughout the season.
Esports promotes cognition in the sense that there's multiple ways to win a game. There's not one set way that you can win a match. The meta in Overwatch, it varies. It depends on the game. The games change all the time, and every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rep it.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
You guys are getting pretty wrecked by Dad, alright. Push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
I don't kill people who...
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you...
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification.
Sorry, Jay, I'm going to cut you off right there. As much as I want to hear about your awesome speech about how amazing XP League is, and XP League is super amazing, we're here to talk about the kiddos. So, yep, here we are coming up. We've got Summer Gold Week 4, Round 1 happening right as we speak. Players are dropping in and playing right now. Hi, V Busey's 98 in the chat. I want to talk a little bit about our early engagement rules. We have fewer than, I think, 72 players in the lobby, so we will be activating, we will be waiting until the 3rd Storm Surge. So the way this works is, well, we've got our regionals logo on there, but don't worry, it's still true for now. Early interactions, no engagements are allowed until the 3rd zone or when the Storm Surge activates. Once the 3rd zone or Storm Surge is activated, engagements may then occur. Engagements prior to the allowed period will result in point deductions and possible disqualification. Now, our gold players are pros at this by now. They know what they're doing. They know exactly. They know these rules already. They know what they need to do, but just keeping everybody aware of early engagement rules. So let's jump into the match right here and let's see what we can find out there as our players are jumping in and getting into the action. We've got Wolfman and FC7, a Falls Church team, running around having a good time here, looting up, and at the classic Dusty Depot. Look at that, the OG Dusty Depot, one of the original warehouses here, and the big wooden chair there. Gotta love that. Super nostalgic. I know we all get nostalgic for OG Fortnite. At least I do.
Go to the bouncer, you said?
Looks like we're gonna be stuck here with Wolfman for a bit. You see, the way the spectator feature works is I've only got this small circle, and anyone in this circle, I can switch to them. So it looks like no one else is in that circle, so it's just us and Wolfman for now. So we're going to be chilling out here with Wolfman for a little bit, which gives me a perfect opportunity to audibly shout out some initiatives that we have going on right now. So right now going on, our big thing is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Tiltify campaign that we have running right now. If you look in the chat or type in !donate, we are trying to raise $10,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society by the end of the month here. So if you have the means, or if you want to support the cause, share our charity campaign. If you have the means, go ahead and donate. We are trying to get to $10,000. But here we go. We've got gold on deck here today. I'm excited to see the gold teams. The gold teams are just insane. They are absolutely cracked. A lot of the teams that are playing today are going to be at North American Finals, which is our once a year super hype tournament where we get all the best teams in XP League to duke it out to find out who is the best team in all of XP League. There's prizing, there's vendor booths, there's all kinds of amazing things that happen, and it's all going to be hosted by Full Sail University at the Fortress and in their live venue. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing over there in Orlando, Florida, and super close to Disney World and Universal Studios. So if it's a perfect opportunity for a summer vacation for any families that made it into North American Finals. All right, let's see if any other teams have wandered into the radius. No, we're still here with Wolfman. Wolfman, be grateful. Be grateful, Wolfman. You're getting all the coverage you could ever want here. You're getting highlighted here as you stock up on all this metal. All this metal. Which is interesting to go for, actually. You know, I wouldn't think to loot up the metal from Dusty Depot, but I suppose it is a valuable resource. I know that in an actual build battle, in a build fight, metal is not ideal, simply because it takes a lot longer to get to higher amounts of HP. But here he is. He's about to get caught in the storm. So he's going to be forced to push out. But, you know, they're still chilling here in the depot, in this warehouse. They're going to have to rotate out soon, but, you know, they're not going to take too much damage. At least they wouldn't have. That's right. They wouldn't have taken too much damage, but the new storm rules make it so that storm sickness is going to kick in. So they're going to start taking more damage to the storm than they would normally in previous seasons.
Yeah. Don't disrespect them.
So it looks like they're going to chill here, wait for the geyser to pop up so that they can rotate inwards. And there you go, they pop it right there, and they're going to go moving on in towards... Oops. Moving on in towards the kind of Tilted Towers POI. If someone could help me out and let me know what this section is. Look at that, what a cool glider. That glider is sick. I feel like Fortnite has really leveled up their cosmetics game in like the last 6 months to a year. I mean, the cosmetics in Fortnite have just gotten absolutely insane, and Fortnite is just becoming like such a beautiful game. What are you guys most excited for in this new season? I know we've got some Indiana Jones. We got an Indiana Jones collab. We've got the new Darth Vader with the new lightsaber. Oh, let's see here if we can actually get close enough to some other teams now that we can jump around a little more. No, it looks like we're still stuck with Wolfman. Wolfman, we love you. Oh, here we go. We've got Yo Skies, YT Yo Skies, Weston, and Snowzy YT. As they're looting up here on the north side of the circle. So early engagement still not happening yet. You know, we've still got about at least a minute until third zone activates. We don't have enough players for Storm Surge to kick in, so our players will need to wait for third zone. Ooh, Pasadena getting a little anxious here, a little too early on the shotgun. So a little bit of an early engagement there. It's okay though. Hopefully they realize their mistake and are able to get rezzed up before things start to pop off. All right, let's see if we can't find anyone else here. YT Yo Skies rotating on the north side. Wolfman on the south side.
Hey,
and they've got a nice position here with which to get going.
Stop! Stop! I'll tell the coach, dude.
Loving the little Among Us back bling. I mean, they're just so cute. Look at the little walk. I mean, that's just great. Gotta love that.
See, Dad?
And here we are with my man Weston, rocking the Hog Rider, going in. And now, in a few seconds, third zone will activate, and we have the Storm pushing in for Storm 2. Third zone still not in effect. Early engagement rules still applying here. And we can see here, let's take a look at where the Storm's going to end up. In the last couple of matches, we had the Storm end up over here. We had the Storm end up over here towards the Daily Bugle. And now, looks like we're going to have the Storm more towards the center of the map. You know, it'd be exciting to get it in Tilted, maybe in Sanctuary, maybe in this top zone here, get some water action. That'd be fun. I love kind of end games that end up over the water. I think those are always really fun. All right, but enough Hog Rider action, and let's go ahead and move over and check out Cupertino here. Cupertino with Gray the Rambo, Leo Gamer, and CUP13 hanging out here, rotating off of Tilted Towers towards the inner side of the left side of circle. And just look at the mats on these guys. I mean, these guys are kitted out for endgame for sure. I mean, these guys are gonna be absolutely ready for anything come endgame. You know, you'd want to see maybe a little more loot, a little bit better loot, but you know, you can't have it all. And as we move in here, spooky fog, the dynamic weather system in Fortnite is really cool. But the spooky fog always makes me think of Silent Hill. You know, if you have ever played Silent Hill, you know what I mean. And up there you can see it. You can see the tornado in the distance. That's right, the tornado is back and is wreaking havoc on the island for many players. And I just love that players can take the dog with them. In the silver games, we saw teams take the dog with them all the way to the end game, and that was just fantastic. Love to see that. Any fans of dogs here? We've got some shots happening right now as third zone is activated, so teams are good to engage. They can fight now. And we've got Weston on his hog here, taking shots with a heavy sniper at long range here. Just kind of firing some shots into the tall grass, make sure there's no one there, clear it out. Let's see if we can find a team that's engaged in an active firefight. We got Wolfman and their squad driving around. Looks like the Twister is coming towards them. A little bit of glitchy action here. You know, things always get really weird when you're not properly like mounted on the vehicles, so it starts to glitch out a little bit. Lots of eliminations. Twitch Sizzles gets taken out. Bash 224 gets taken out by Wake Forest. Wake Forest picking up some eliminations. Fox JJ takes out Alpha Omega. Jack takes out B8 Connor. Wake Forest knocks another player here. Lobos gets taken down here, and so does Alex Newby. One of the Pasadena teams gets knocked by Snowzy YT here over here. Looks like they landed a good shot here at range. Lots of players trying to take out the Rift here. It's going to provide an opportunity for YT Los guys and their squad to take some pot shots here. Trying to see if I can rotate around here, get some other players here in the action. They've got their build here. They're held up. Looks like the dog's not playing nice, doesn't like being caged up, tearing down some of their own builds. Oh, here we go. Clue. Clue's a standout player. One of the better players in the gold division. I see them, you know, towards the top of the rankings, you know, pretty much every week. So keep an eye out for Clue here. Clue's an absolute talent out here as Dr. Sniper gets taken down by Ghost Reaper. And they're rocking the DMR here. Interesting choice of weapon. I actually love the DMR, but I find it kind of underwhelming against players who can build really well. I think it's absolutely cracked in no build, but in the normal playlist, I think it's not quite as great. As Sudegree and Twitch Sizzles gets taken out by Jack. Jack, another super strong Fortnite player. Look out for them in the end game. And looks like they hear some activity within the house here. They're trying to scope out where they are. Catches them right there. Beautifully done. Gets the knockdown on them. And the elimination and the explosives coming through to tear down all the walls. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that build. Well done here by Clue and their teammate picking up those eliminations. Let's go ahead and jump around and see what else we got. Wolfman and their squad here hold up on the left side of inner circle, beautifully positioned for endgame. Taking some pot shots here. XD2527 gets knocked. Shotgun PNJ Maker gets knocked as well by Pancake Ninja. Well done, Pancake Ninja. And Benji takes out Sage of Six Paths. Well done, Benji. Clue picking up some more kills, and Jack taking out another right there. So Jack and Clue really picking up lots of kills here on the feed. Keep your eye on that. We're seeing some names pop up over and over.